Hi guys, hope you're all well. Uh, this is a video, this is an old image, it's not recent. I haven't published it before because um, I kind of thought that it, it might be a bit tenuous, the links to the reason why this channel exists. But on sort of later reflection, I thought, well, you know, it's, it may or not. It may be a coincidence. It may not. But I thought it's worth putting out there. It's a good reminder of what's happening elsewhere in the world. Things that people are seeing routinely when they're observing this subject matter. So, a short story behind this particular image. So I was working one day a few miles from where I live, and I think the job had finished early, and I decided on my way home. I'd sort of been getting a bit of a pull to go back to a place that I'd made at least one video at before. I think the video's entitled Roadside Tangle. It's a weird little place. It's a little cut-through road out in the countryside, up on the top of a hill. I've always felt it's had a weird vibe, and I've stopped there and filmed a couple of things, and yeah, I'd say there's definitely something going on there. So on my way back from this job, I diverted slightly, crawled down this road in my car, and I think there were other people about, so I didn't feel comfortable stopping and mooching about like I normally would. So I decided just to take a rain check and drive home. And when I got home, I thought I'd just wander down behind our house into the back garden, down the slope a bit into the woods behind the house. And anyway, lo and behold, as soon as I started to go down the slope, this jumped out at me. So obviously it's a stick, it's stuck in the ground. Now, potentially a Y stick. I thought, wow, this is a weirdly coincidental thing to be happening, as I've postponed this walkabout on my way home, and I've come down in the back garden, and there in front of me is this Y stick stuck in the ground in front of another big Y ash tree. And I don't know whether you know the sort of one of the reasons that people suspect that the Y, I mean, indeed it might have been directly communicated to some people. What the Y stick is, I don't know, but one of the interpretations is that it's the stick itself is a timeline, and that the two parts of the stick that make up the V at the top are two separate timelines that are converging, and each of those timelines are the timelines of two different groups, species, you might say, and that when the stick converges into one, there's a unifying, a unity between these two timelines and groups. So quite a poignant, if not beautiful, thing in itself. And certainly something in this day and age where there's so much going on in the world, so much disunity. A good thing to ponder upon and remember that unity is a possibility. So there it is. There's a short video that I took of this stick, which gives it a little bit more life. It's potential. If this is a coincidence, it did potentially fall from the ash tree that's behind it and stick in the ground. But all things considered, I thought that potentially it might not be that coincidence and that it was something else. So here's the video. There we go. A little reminder of the Y stick and its possible deeper meaning. It would be nice to think that at some point, hopefully in the not too distant future, we might get more real-time interaction with these others. If they are willing. Information seems to have come out on various channels that certain parts of that group are interested in this happening, and we'll see. It'd be nice if we get a more close and familiar bond with this group. It's not going to happen tomorrow, but at some point we shall see. I've always found this image interesting. Two groups thrown together in adversity. Interesting how George Lucas thought to symbolise the human on the left with another character that isn't too far off, how we envisage the hairy man. Did he know something that we don't? Anyway, I'll leave that with you. Take care and speak soon.